Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today the video I wanted to share with you guys is something that I actually do almost every day that I don't film, and that's the type of no makeup that I wear whenever I go out places, and I'm wearing it right now. It's very simple and it's very light, but I figured I'd sit down and show you guys before I leave for school. So I'm just going to show you guys what I end up doing and show you guys my skincare routine that I have been following as well. That's a little bit updated from the last time I posted a skincare routine. Okay, so whenever I'm doing a no makeup kind of look, the first thing I always do is wash my face and do moisturizer. Now, I usually, if I'm doing a full face of makeup, won't put on moisturizer beforehand, which sounds kind of bad, but I'll do either like sunblock with primer or just primer or something else, but only on the mornings where I'm showing like a lot of my skin and not just putting on foundation will I really make sure to take care of my skin. So nighttime, I actually kind of changed up my skincare routine slightly from whenever I last did it. The first time I showed you guys, I was using Tula and Eminence, and I'm still using those two brands. I use Tula as my face wash, but I switched over to this 8 Greens Youth Serum. It's very good, but it's for hormonally imbalanced skin, and this isn't really hormonally imbalanced. Most of my spots right now, I probably caused 70% of these just from my own fingers, like either picking at it or scratching at it throughout the day or something like that, which is not a great habit, but this still helps a lot with all the other things that goes on in my face. For the mornings though, I'm actually trying these out and I really like them, and I'm probably gonna get at least one of them for mornings, but I've been using also Eminence. It's the bamboo firming fluid. Sounds a little odd, but that's what I use. Or the 8 Greens with moisturizer, and I can use both or I can just use one of them. Today I'm going to go in with more of the firming fluid, so it comes out very, it's not like a serum, but it's not like a moisturizer. It's kind of watery texture, and I just kind of put it on the main areas of my face, like the center of my forehead and right here on my cheeks, and we'll see how that goes. And then I use the 8 Greens Whip Moisturizer just a little bit to kind of go over that area, but then also cover the areas that I didn't get yet. And then I go in with this Banana Brightening Eye Cream. I don't even know who it's by, but I think it does something. I'm not really good at pointing out and seeing if it really does anything with under eyes because I don't really have puffy under eyes. I just get really dark circles, and it's kind of hard to fix color with under eye, just like moisturizers in general. So I do it anyway, just for the thought of it, of like, ooh, I'm putting on an eye cream. Is it doing something? I have no idea. Next, okay, some days I go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, but for no makeup days, I don't really want to put primer all over my face because I'm not going to put makeup on top of it. So I'm just going to go in with my favorite, my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm running out of this, but it's so good. And this is why I use it for a no makeup look, because it blends in with your skin so well where it doesn't look like it's a different color most of the time, unless you just bought the wrong color. But I just go in with my finger under my eyes, and I don't go all the way up to my waterline. I just kind of keep it underneath, and I just blend out with my ring finger. Even whenever I do full foundation and everything, I still blend my concealer with my finger just because I like it like that. And the thing is, it's okay if you still have a little bit of dark circles left over, because that's kind of the point of a no makeup look, is that you don't look completely covered up. And so having a few dark circles here and there is okay. But next I go in and I just put a little bit in other places, like maybe on top of my nose and over these little blemish areas, which is kind of a lot on my right side. But I feel like people with problem skin that has like a lot of spots or something, or what they would consider a lot of spots, have a hard time trying to do no makeup looks because they feel like they just need a ton of makeup to cover it up. But it's okay to not have all your spots covered up. It's okay to not have clear skin. I mean, I would say for certain events, it's professional to try and just have a look put together, but it doesn't always mean that you have to like get rid of all of your skin. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but down here it is definitely a different color than my face, because I guess the lower half of my face is much, much paler. So I just take this trusty fluffy brush and just blend it out. Almost everything else I use my fingers to blend out, but if I really want it to just like disappear into my skin, this brush does an incredible job at that. And honestly, the goal of a no makeup look isn't to have all your spots covered and all your dark circles covered and everything to look flawless. It's kind of like, it's definitely okay to still see a little bit of that because that's what makes it look natural. So it's okay to show that a little bit of that sometimes, because at the end of the day, when you're walking by someone or like you're sitting in class with them or you're at work with them, you don't always notice every single spot on their face. And so there's a large chance no one's gonna look at yours. So at the end of the day, you're like, really? Like, I'll take care of myself, but I'm not gonna try and fix every single little detail if I'm going for like just like a natural look, because they're probably not gonna remember that much anyways. They're probably not going to remember all the spots on your face, but more like how you made them feel, how you treated them, and how you interacted with them that day. And that's the important thing to remember whenever going out in general. That turned into a life lesson, but like, whatever. There is an option though for if you do have what you would consider like really bad problem skin and you do want to be able to cover that up and still look natural. I love this Clinique Even Better foundation. I've used it in a lot of my tutorials, but it looks so much like skin. Don't get the matte version or the acne version. It actually does have talc in it, which can actually make your acne worse and clog up your pores. This one, just the normal finish of the Even Better skin, and it just makes it look very natural. So even if you did this as an alternative to just spot treating with concealer, this would work as well. But besides the foundation, if you do just end up doing like I did, just a little bit of spot treating concealer, we will then move on to blush. And I'm still using my favorite ColourPop cream blush in Invite Only. And I just take this a little bit on my fingers and I just kind of dab it into the center of my cheeks. And because I'm not wearing a bunch of other makeup around my face, I try not to put on too much, but just enough to give me some color. And again, it's totally fine if you still see some of your blemishes, because that's the point of looking like you're not wearing makeup, is not covering up everything. And if you think you look really red right here and super white under here, I'll then go through with just like this. There's nothing on it, just another fluffy brush. And if you think you want to still cover up a few spots, maybe even slightly, I'll just do, let's say that one. You just have to make sure you don't put a white spot on top of your blush, and you just blend it out like that. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and instead of filling them in today, I'm just going to use a brow gel, like a tinted brow gel. And I highly suggest using a brow gel if you're going for a natural look, because they do a great job at making it just look very natural and not just colored in. So I'm going to take this one. This one's old. It's a Maybelline Brow Precise, and I have another bottle. I'm running out of this one, but whatever. I'm just going to go in and I just brush to the outer corners of my temples, so like right about here, to fill it in. And this brow doesn't really need a lot to be filled in, but this eyebrow is bald, so I will just go in like this and maybe even put the back of my little thing to fill in some spots. And it's not perfect, but it's a pretty good job at doing that. And lastly, we're going to do lips. Now, when you think about doing a no makeup look, not many people, whenever they're leaving their house with natural makeup, put anything on their lips, but you should. You need something on your lips, even if it's just something a little bit tinted or colored. Just something to go on your lips pulls the whole look together. And today, I'm just going to use the same blush that I used on my cheeks, but since it's a cream, I'm just going to put it on my fingers and dab it onto my lips. It doesn't have to be precise at all. It can look a little bit messy, but just something to kind of put cohesiveness to this color and everything else. And sometimes, I'm not even sure if this does anything, guys. I feel like it does. I put a little bit of the cream blush onto my eyelids, and maybe it's because my eyes are blue, but I just think it brings out the blue in my eyes, so it may do something, it may not, but I still do it anyways. But this is our completed look for our no makeup look. It's super simple. Usually when I do it in the morning, it takes me about 10 minutes to finish, and this is what I wear when I go to school, like I'm about to right now, for the whole day. So thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys very soon.